I mean, the Mets are not where the Marlins are when it comes to like, all right, no, we're done. The season's over. Whatever. The Mets aren't there yet, obviously, but do have some tradable assets, and I guess their owner was active on Twitter about this, and since deleted it. I know you have some opinions on this, so I guess this was after the Wednesday game, if I remember correctly, or somewhere in there. I didn't actually see the tweet or much of this at all until like maybe half an hour before first pitch yesterday, whatever. But I guess Cohen replied to another post about possibly blowing it up. That is, quote, all in the future, and that there's not much we can do until the trade deadline. I guess then that got deleted. He then talked to SNY. He says he believes in this team. I believe this. I believe in the back of baseball cards. It's way too early to speculate on anything. It's May 16th. They expect to make the playoffs. All that stuff. Um, but obviously it drew some headlines. It got the attention of um, some national you know outlets and obviously the fan base, and it was a little bit of a topic. I know you have an opinion on this, and um, what so let's share that opinion. What do you think about all this?
First of all, Steve Cohen does a lot of good things for this organization, but one thing that he got into trouble now more often than not is tweeting. And um, I'm not the biggest fan of Steve Cohen tweeting out about, you know, about the organization or about. I understand that you want to be transparent, but it's not the first time that he tweets something out, and we all know uh, we message each other. You probably message your friends without context of seeing somebody say it. Um, it can create a different story than Steve Cohen maybe wanted to create with the tweet. So he has done a lot better job with tweeting. Unfortunately, came back to bite him a little bit. I do believe that it's to talk about what he said. I think it is too early. Like you mentioned, we are half game back. Um, yes, we have tradable assets, but on the other hand, you have players who maybe at some point are gonna pick it up, who have done it before. So it's not like this team on paper is a terrible team. We know that it's not the Braves. We know that it's not the Dodgers. I think we both understand that before the season. But um, this team could be good enough to sneak in that third wild card spot. And you can look at it with, oh, the Mets are 3 games under 500 and not playing well. True, but we saw in 2022 that the Phillies didn't play well and ended up being in the playoffs, playing a lot better. So why not? So why not us for once in a while? Having a peak moment in the middle of the season where we mostly drop off a little bit. Now let's turn it around and start with the series against the Marlins coming up. I think that's a huge series to maybe um, set your foot into the playoff spot.